generation is actually cooked, and I had to just come to this realization earlier today because yesterday I was bringing a desk into my apartment and I thought I would make a funny video about how I brought this desk in and no one offered to help me. So I made the caption, brought this desk in and not a single man offered to help me, because I do believe that men are good. I do believe in chivalry, and I think that there are men out there who would see a girl struggling and want to help her, right? So I was kind of shocked that not only in this experience, but in past experiences from moving in things into my apartment or doing whatever, lifting heavy things, that people just don't offer, especially men. So I made this video and I posted it just thinking like it would be relatable. No. TikTok said, no, I'm going to humble you real quick. TikTok took my video and just shoved it in the wrong male audience. There are comments that say like, maybe if you weren't a 2 out of 10, someone would have helped you.
Come on, y'all. Y'all can't do that. She not a 2. That's corny. I don't know. Maybe she looked a little dusty on the other video. I didn't get a chance to see the other video, but she not a 2. Let's be clear.
And then another one was, why didn't you ask the bear for help? And then another one said, well, I bought ingredients for a sandwich and no woman came into the kitchen to help me. And it's like, okay, well, first of all, that's putting women in a category of all you're good for is making me food, you dumb little girl.
So how is it any different than putting men in the category of all you good for is lifting things and doing things for me that I can't do for myself, even though we advocated in this society for women to have the autonomy to say that they don't need men and they can make the decision for themselves, they can vote for themselves, they can protect themselves, you can conceal carry for yourself. How is it any different? You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody is not helping me or if somebody don't come over and do the laundry, if somebody not doing this and doing that, I don't say, man, ain't no good women out here. You know what I do? I throw the Tide Pod inside of there. I'll turn on the dishwasher. Voila.
Me asking a man to help, not even asking, you're just assuming or hoping that a man would help a girl with lifting something heavy actually plays into their physiological design. Men literally are designed to love to help. Men's bodies are designed to be stronger than women, okay? Like this is tapping into something that is actually like truth, that is not insulting. Like I think you can do it, so it would be nice if you did it. And also, that video is so funny because it plays into a broader topic of like, you could replace man with human. I brought this desk in and no human offered to help me, because that really is the root of it. We are all so selfish as a society. We don't really want to help anyone. It's all about ourselves. That's the true form of Satanism. I'm just going to do a side tangent. Satanism is not the real worship of the devil. Satanism is the worship of yourself.
She's so wrong. And this is why a lot of times people are turned off by the church, is because they don't know how to mesh topics and meld it in order to teach a lesson to emphasize something. No, you're selfish by expecting for somebody to do something for you, even though you have done nothing in return. You know, one of the things that I like to teach is to be selfish before you're selfless, meaning that you got to protect yourself and you got to put on your oxygen mask and you got to make sure that you are safe before you can do anything for anybody else. When you jump on a plane and they do that little thing and a lot of y'all just turn on your movies or you keep texting or you keep working on your laptop, and I turn on the laptop and keep working. But when you're on a plane and they doing it, they tell you to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you start to do things for everybody else. Why should I blow out my back to make you feel good for no reason other than the fact that I am a man? Why should I put myself at risk? Because there's a lot of other factors that go into this, right? You know, guys have always thrown themselves under the bus only for a woman. I've seen countless stories of guys that helped a woman that seemed like she was under duress. Sometimes they were successful, sometimes they not, as far as like getting a man off of them. I've seen guys lose their life over a woman, and then the woman went right back to the guy that they was begging for help from. You know, we have systems in place now. And this is why you're even able to do some of the things that you can do on your own. The system is, we got hiring and moving services. You got fathers, you got husbands, you got people that play significant roles in your life. Call them. Call them. Or use your intellect and your intelligence to be smart about whether or not you should be moving by yourself. Either way, you got it. Guys are not Satanists because they can't help or they won't help you move your stuff in. They got stuff to do. They busy. Life be lifing. And they got other people that they got to be accountable for. No time to sit there and work on your situation. No time to sit there and work on. Now, if a pregnant woman get on the train that I'm on, then I'm going to offer up my seat just because I'm a nice person. Some other people won't. But they don't mean that they Satanists. It just means that men are tired of being taken advantage of from women that don't appreciate them, won't even say thank you when you open up the door for them. They're not going to continue to throw themselves under a bus. Those are the simps of yesteryear. Guys, this year is waking up.
Anyway, that's a side rant I could post another time. But the video is attracting, and I'm getting out-ratioed. And I don't care. Like, and this is another thing. Thank God. I love Jesus, and my identity is rooted in what he did on the cross, not what the internet says or what the world says about me. Because if I took my value in what the world said about me, A, my emotions would constantly be up and down, and 2, I would think I'm a 2 out of 10 loser, okay? So thank God that I don't, like, these comments don't affect me. But on a deeper level,
I think they really do a little bit affect them. They always get off and project confidence, but in reality, they read the comments for a reason.
It's like, wow, men really hate women.
Like she purposely put on her "I love Jesus" hoodie. So, and I love Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love God. I am a huge advocate for people to get their life over to Christ. But it doesn't mean that there's a little bit of bothersome insecurity in there.
Like, I thought you were an independent woman. Ask the bear. That's just so gross. It's like, if you see this, like, as a man, I would hope that the good men in my life, I know that they would say, no, as men, we need to stand up and change the path that we're going on as a society. I just think that the whole video, the whole comment section is such a red flag. The commenters are red.
Oh, well, wait till you get a hold of the reaction video.
Flag. The likers of the commenters are a red flag. It's like, it's the principle. Yes, I can lift a desk. Yes, I am strong. Thank God I have a working body that's able to do these things,
right?
But it's just the overarching principle that we don't want to help anyone, and especially men, they don't want to step up to the challenge. And they're trying to blame feminism. Feminism killed chivalry, okay? No, that's actually not true. Since the beginning of the time, that we love to say, oh, Eve sinned. Women messed up the whole earth. No, actually, the Bible says that Eve was by herself. It was Adam's passivity and not putting his foot down and saying, no, Eve, we're not going to do that. That was the downfall.
No, Adam was punished for hearkening unto the voice of his wife. It was not up to Adam to babysit her the entire time. She had instruction, and God told both of them. She knew exactly what it is that she was supposed to. See, look, they're putting feminism inside of the word of God. It was Adam's passivity. No, it wasn't. He was punished for hearkening unto the voice of the woman. She was punished because she hearkened unto the voice of the serpent. She should have never been talking to the serpent in the first place. Listen, this woman is literally trying to put feminism into the scriptures. Stop.
Fall of humanity, okay? So we see the same thing right now. Men just stepping back going, oh, look at the women, they're ruining it. Oh, the feminists, they're ruining it. No, as a man, you're designed to lead, step up and lead, and say, you know what, we're going to put our foot down, and we're going to bring back masculinity in the Christian way, in the respective way, not in like an overarching like patriarchy way. Do you know what I mean? It's so disappointing. It's literally so disappointing, and like, the comments make me laugh. I'm like, the desk is in my room. The desk got brought up. I just was a little disappointed, but I mean, they're losing it. They're losing it in the comments. So
I respectfully disagree. I don't think that she's an evil person like she's trying to paint men out to be, and that she's trying to create this narrative like we're not biblical or we're evil creatures just because we don't want to help her bring up a desk. But I'm curious as to what you guys think. Let me know inside of the comments. I always like to give credit to the content creator, so that link will be down in the description. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see y'all comments on this one.